As of right now, what will it take to make you 100% happy? I think the worst part is how it feels to see others having no issue with finding love, but always being on the outside looking in. And there's this expectation, especially of guys like me in our 30s, that we're running out of time. It was weird. When I was massively obese, I had gotten used to the idea of being alone for the rest of my life. Not happy about it, but used to it. Now that I've bettered myself and gotten healthy, it hurts way more to keep striking out. There's this little thought that keeps repeating in my head. This is you at your best. And no woman wants any part of that. I know I'm broken. And it would take someone really special to fall in love with me. Did I take too long to start dating for real? Are those days behind me and I just haven't figured that out yet? If only I knew for certain, the uncertainty is killing me emotionally. Edit, Reddit, I love you guys. And gals. Thanks for the love and support, you all gave really good advice in the comments. Keep being awesome. Edit 2. Thanks to the comments I've resolved to starting a conversation with at least one person at yoga every day. I think that's going to help with my self-confidence. Keep your chin up, because I can tell you for certain that it's not difficult because you're impossible to love. I think two factors are playing into your chances, where you are in your life and however you reach out to people. Where you are in your life, you mentioned you are in your 30s. I'm right about to be 30. And for 5 years, I have noticed everyone around me change into the adults I hate watching. Even my boyfriend is beginning to do it. We work from 8 to 5 and then we get home and we are tired. It feels like we only have 4 hours a day to ourselves. And this is why it's so hard to meet people who you can talk to, even now that you are healthier. It's not that people are against you, it's just that people really only care about themselves. It's nothing malicious against you, but people really just care about making themselves happy. Of course, once we are with someone, we want to make the people we love happy. But sometimes, people are in a place in their life where they are just worried about themselves. And with how you reach out to people, I'm gonna mention my own story. I have only had one relationship in my life, and it started when I was 23. I spent my entire life prior being very social and having a good amount of friends. I've always felt like I could talk to nearly everyone. I'm not the prettiest girl, but I'm average. And no one asked me out. Ever. Throughout my college career, I asked out 4 different guys and they all were kind, telling me they just didn't see me like that. Which is fine, I wouldn't want to force anyone to like me because that isn't liking me. I hit a point in my life where I had no friends, since they all graduated college and I was a semester behind. I tried online dating and I met my boyfriend. I could go into my entire background, but this is long enough, so I'll just summarize it by saying that he has been the most patient and accepting person I've ever met. I know I'll spend the rest of my life with him. I get that online dating leads to many failures, but so does trying in person. It's better to try and have a chance of success than not try at all. My friend's parents divorced and both remarried in their early 50s to someone they met online. Sometimes, it really is the only way that your personality type can reach out to others of your compatible personality type. I can encourage you to go out there and meet new people, but at the end of the day, having friendly dates with people you talk to online and have common interests with leads to more chemistry and better chances than just going to bars or church groups. I get it, everyone has what works for them, but based on what you said, I think that this kind of thing would really help you. I also get that it sucks that you have to sell yourself on a profile as if it is a resume, but again, it helps you find people you would otherwise never meet. My boyfriend and I lived 40 minutes away from each other and I honestly can't imagine myself meeting another man who would tolerate me, so I feel lucky that I found him. I just had someone like this, but then she broke it off with me because her personal demons from her last relationship were driving us apart and she believed she could only work through them on her own. Officially we're on break while she heals since we both still have feelings for each other. But not having her in my life anymore is awful and I have no idea if she will ever be ready to come back. Thank you, everyone, for the support. To give some further insight into my situation, I always made it a point that I would never try to save her from her problems or attempt to fix her. I loved/still love her for all of her flaws and baggage because those are what made her into the woman I fell for. I am well aware that my situation will not change, and I am still working on reaching the phase in my life where I can finally move on, which will take quite a bit of time. E2, my inbox is dying, and I don't think I keep up with the replies anymore. Thank you again, everyone, for your words of encouragement and support. I will definitely make it through this no matter what happens, and the same goes for every one of you in similar situations that reached out to me. E3, thank you, kind stranger, you didn't need to gift gold. Just throwing your support at me would have been enough. Losing someone like that must be 1,000 times worse than not having anyone in the first place. I think I can sorta sympathize with you though, because one of my best friends, the one I trusted with my life, abandoned me, just stopped texting me and answering my calls. To this day, I still don't know what happened to her, but I miss her, and this is why I posted that in the first place. I wish to have someone like her, or her back. I also had a best friend like that abandon me. We used to say we were platonic soulmates, that we loved each other like family and would be friends forever. Then she just suddenly ghosted me. Ultimately though, a mutual friend pressured her into giving an explanation, so she sent me an email explaining she never wanted to speak to me again because she was embarrassed to be seen with me in front of her cool new college friends because I'm autistic and therefore act socially inappropriate.